the epic beginning era in video games. Your mystical quest will flippin' begin today. Everybody needs to chill the F out on the Modern Masters thing. Everybody is panicking about the singles market. I'm going to tell you, this is the highest probability of what's most likely going to occur is the same thing what's going to happen with the Conspiracy to Take the Crown singles market. We're probably going to experience the same panic selling. It just feels, I woke up this morning completely naked, laying out in the field, and I said, you know what? This has happened before. This reminds me of something. You know, it's the flippin' Conspiracy 2 singles market all over again. You know what the difference is this time? This time, a lot of stores are going to do mass box openings because of the fetch lands and things like that. So everybody's like, Rudy, should I buy the singles right now? Should we wait? Do we need to go after the singles immediately? When do we get the singles? I need fetch lands. Do I buy a Tarmogoyf? Do I wait for Tarmogoyf? Is Tarmogoyf going to go to $5? Jesus Christ, it's not going to go to $5. Everybody thinks that, you know, the singles are going to tank hard, which is probably true, but they're forgetting the golden rule. As long as we have two possible outcomes here. We have more Modern Masters 2017 boxes are going to be released to the public in multiple waves, multiple restocks, and if this happens, the prices of the singles market is going to still decline very aggressively. If we do not have a lot of waves and a lot of restocks, most likely the singles market is going to level out and it's probably going to rubber band back. It's going to kind of do the typical retrace. Like if you're watching an investment in Wall Street, if you're following a stock, a bond, an equity, an ETF, or some sort of basket of anything, deplorables, let's say. Let's say you're following a basket of deplorables and it's traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol deplore because they're not able to do anything. That was pretty fucking good. Anyways, you're going to laugh at my jokes one day. So let's pretend that all of a sudden something positive comes out. They're going to have a huge spike, and then you usually have a 10 to 20% retrace from profit takers and the market finding its place, and kind of that bid and ask spread starts to tighten, and everything kind of finds its actual value. Right now, the singles market is very, very unsure. The most commonly asked comment in the comment section below, down where the balls are, is people saying, should we buy single cards? Do we wait? Never pay pre-order on singles. Good Lord, do we need to go into that again? No. So the thing is, you need to realize that the golden rule is the longer you wait, every day that goes by and a set is being produced and distributed through a country, the single cards will decline in price. So you all need to chill the hell out. Don't panic. Don't pre-order your cards. Everybody needs to chill out, fondle the greed monster, play some Path of Exile, play your PoE all night, and chill out. Level up, grind a little bit, and just, one hand on the mouse and one hand on yourself. And everybody needs to be calm. Because the prices are going to stabilize, they're probably going to go down, and everyone's going to be like, damn, I should have waited. I think Rudy was right. And, something like that. Now, option number 2. This is a very real scenario. Wizards could pull some weird-ass Commander thing again. They could pull a Commander 2016. And if that does happen, we may get a very small restock after a week, or we may not get any restock. There may be no restock. And then, of course, 6 months from now, it's like, hey, happy birthday, everybody. Everybody come out to the ice cream truck. I got some really nice popsicles down in the basement. You all can lick on them. And that could happen. And then there could be a magical wave, and some people get burned, some people are happy. As of the filming of this video, I think TCG Player is still sitting around $222 a box. eBay still around $219 a box shipped. So the prices of the booster boxes have finally settled, on average, on the low side $215, on the high side $230. So the booster box market is finally stabilized. You have very little buyers. You don't have sellers panic selling. It's very calm. It's very healthy. It's very normal. Now, for the singles market, again, every day that goes by, if you want a card in MM 2017, every day that goes by, the prices are going to erode. I want everybody to chill the hell out, go in the kitchen, get yourself a day-old Taco Bell party pack, get yourself a taco from a day ago, chill out, take your day-old taco, make sure it's nice and soggy, and literally, you make sure that you just eat some food and relax. No matter how soggy your taco is, the prices will not go back up on the singles anytime soon. Okay? Everybody's still thinking, Rudy, if I don't get my singles now, my floppy taco is not going to go, I'm going to lose money. And me and floppy tacos don't want to lose money. Stop worrying about floppy tacos, people. The prices are fine. The card prices are going to erode. There's going to be a panic for all the stores who are sitting on mass inventory to free up that capital. That capital needs to be freed up to pay either a credit card in 30 days, a distributor who's on 14 or 30-day net term. They're going to need the money. So again, checklist. Number 1, eat your day-old floppy taco. Number 2, play some Path of Exile. Number 3, relax. Enjoy the game. 50%, actually, hell, 90% of the enjoyment of buying Magic cards is the anticipation of getting the card. That's one of those things you tell little kids, that they always want something yesterday. It's the same thing with Magic players. We all want our shit yesterday. When Wizards says, in 3 years, we're going to have lottery cards. 3 years and 2 days earlier than that, everybody wanted lottery cards. That's how human nature works. That's how the psychology of the game works. So people need to just chill. Because remember, as long as we don't get scenario B, which is no restock, a major bottleneck in the supply of sealed product, as long as that does not occur, there will be no price support in place for any card in this set. Obviously, Mythics, due to just the sheer rarity of them, will not take the hit nearly as much as rares and, God help you, uncommons and uncommons. Uncommon Inquisitions, even rares, the fetch lands, they're going to continue. Every day a fetch land wakes up, it's going to take the blanket off, and it's just already in Pound Town. It steps out of bed, and it's slapped with a floppy taco. So remember, those cards will continue to erode. They will continue to just kind of sit there. There will be no major price spike as long as the supply is flowing. Now, if something happens, like I said, if Wizards pull some shenanigans on us, all bets are off. We got 2016 Commander, first wave Eternal Masters. We don't know which direction they're going to take. Yes, there's a lot of rumors about the whole 5 times the print run. There's a lot more boxes, but you got to take that with a grain of salt. It's like investing in full art, old school, unglued, unhinged lands, whatever that shit is. I don't care if you got 10,000 of them. It's still, there's a price ceiling to it. There is a price barrier. There's a point where you hit that inflection and you just it's that invisible glass ceiling they always talk about in the business world. So when you dress up real nice to go sit at your cubicle and you're all proud of how you look when you leave the house, and then you realize that once you're sitting at your desk, nobody gives a shit what you look like. It's one of those moments. And remember, it's like investing in basic full art lands. 1 in 4 packs and Amonkhet are going to have full art lands? It's silly. And people everywhere, I'm going to recap, are sitting on and expecting certain things to happen. And the market is very different for MTG nowadays. So just remember that. Everybody keep that in mind. And so to tie that in with the new Modern Masters singles, heads up, buyer beware, incoming falling knife, the prices are going to be dramatic. They are going to move, and they aren't going to move upwards. Now, I do expect to have the typical maybe 1 to 3 cards within 30 to 60 days after the set is released to have some sort of an uptick. Usually they'll spike. Sometimes you have a couple cards in every release, usually within the first 90 days, that will tend to spike back up. The problem is stores don't give a shit about that because during that same first 90 days, every other card in the set tanks like a brick, and no store wants to gamble on which card is going to be the golden ticket to spike because in the meantime, all the other cards are declining. You're having substantially more declines than the 1 or 2 possible spikes. Risk-reward scenario does not balance. Nobody gives a shit. Don't worry about stuff like that. So as a whole, that's what we expect to happen. Again, my instinct says there's more boxes coming. That's my golden instinct on the whole thing. I can't confirm the whole 5 times the supply of Modern Masters 2015. That just seems to be a rumor. I mean, a lot of people have been saying it. It seems realistic, but we just don't have proof, so I don't know if it's true. So that's really all we have for it. Patrons, I hope you enjoyed the boxes. So, yeah, 2 hours and 21 minutes, I think it was, where we wiped out all hundreds and hundreds of boxes. Just wiped out. So, yeah, apparently people were... I didn't realize the demand for Modern was still that great, because, according to Wizards, Modern is dead, it's solved, and, the only people who play Modern are the people who go home at night and play Tetris and eat floppy tacos. So, this is Rudy with Alpha Investments. You guys have a great day. I'm signing off, and you guys can always remember, at the end of the day, nothing better than a floppy taco.